So here's the example. There are three different alternatives. That means we can choose a small facility, we can choose medium-sized facility, we can choose a large facility. Okay, the future demand can be low, can be moderate, can be high. Okay, if we choose a small facility, then when the future demand is low, the payoff is $10 million. If the future demand is moderate, for small facility, the payoff is $10 million. Now, high demand situation, small facility, payoff is $10 million. Now, let's look at the large facility. When the future demand is low, actually, for larger facility, they're losing money. That means their payoff, we can understand this as net profit, as negative for $1 million. We write it this way, okay? Negative for $1 million. So moderate demand level, the payoff is $2 million. For the large demand, then the payoff is $16 million. So if we look at this, now we need to decide, do we want a small facility? Do we want a medium facility? Do we want a larger facility? Take a moment and think about it and see what you think. Some of us probably going to think, we want a stable demand payoff, $10 million. We don't need to worry about it. Some of us might want to take a chance to hit for the $16 million, but we bear the opportunity and the possibility that we're losing $4 million when the demand is low. So what are we gonna do? There are different techniques we can use. Different techniques we can use to choose from these three. Here is the first technique. Basically, idea behind this technique is we worry about the worst, and we want to pick up the option, the alternative that will give us the best payoff when the worst scenario happens. So worst scenario for small facility is the return is $10 million. Worst scenario for medium facility is $7 million. Worst scenario for large facility is $4 million, negative $4 million. So we write them down. Small facility, $10 million. Okay, medium facility, $7 million is the worst scenario. Large facility, negative $4 million is the worst scenario. So we worry about this worst scenario. Out of this three worst scenario, we pick the one that gives us the best payoff, which is $10 million. Okay, so we choose to have a small facility. We can also hope for the best, so we shoot at the best. Now, what's the best scenario if we have a small facility? It's the same for all the three cases, so it's $10 million. Now, what's the best scenario for medium facility? Medium facility, the highest possible payoff is $12 million. What's the best scenario for a large facility is $16 million. Now we write them down. The best scenario for small facility is $10 million. Best scenario for medium facility is $12 million. The best scenario for large facility is $16 million. So we choose the best out of these three, that is $16 million. So we can choose a large facility. Using this technique, we are always shooting at the best. We're very optimistic. Here is a more balanced technique. We're not worried about the worst scenario. We're not worried shooting at the best. We're taking averages. What do we do is for small facility, we take the average of this 3. The average of this 3 is calculated here. So the average is $10 million. For medium facility, we take the average of this 3 as well, calculated as 7 plus 12 plus 12 divided by 3, which is $10.33 million. We can also have do the same thing for larger facility. We take an average of this 3, and average of the 3 is $4.67 million. Now, out of this 3, we choose the best. What is the best out of this 3? It's $10.33 million. So we choose to have a medium facility because the best average is a medium facility. Gives us a $10.33 million payoff.